Alright guys, so this is Dark Void, the new Gamescom demo, the very first time we're showing it off for everyone. So I'm sure that folks have heard that, just recently Capcom joined the list of publishers that delayed their titles. And there's sort of this rumor going around that Capcom was sort of afraid of, those big hits like Halo 3 and all that other kind of stuff. I'm not necessarily saying that Halo isn't to be feared, but the real main reason why we actually delayed Dark Void was because, we've been doing lots of play tests. We've been spending our time trying to make sure this game is as awesome as we know it can be. So actually I'm about to show off a brand new feature that's come from the time we've used during the delay. You guys can see I just took off from the ground right there. This is a feature we call Hover Up. So I'm actually hovering in the air. You can see it's attached to my boost meter right over here. We've got other hover enemies who are also trying to come at me. If I can actually get a beat on them and manage my boost, I can pretty much stay in the air indefinitely. Take out this guy from the sky. Low guy. I'm going to drop a grenade on some of these guys. And I'm going to try and take out this last hover enemy right here who's making our lives a little bit difficult. He's also seen my buddy Atem. Will's not just alone in this battle against the Watchers. He actually has other people who will join him to help him out. And Atem is one of those guys. So you saw I just drop to the ground right here. I'm going to grab some cover. We do this sort of thing. It kind of looks like, our game plays a little bit like games like Gears, but the difference between our game and other cover-based shooters is I've always got a hover pack, I've always got a jet pack, so I can always come around, let's see, get right behind this guy, get in close to him, and take him out. Oh, there we go. Punch in the face guy. So I'm going to grab some more cover, take out this last guy, and my buddy Atem, you can kind of see that he's actually got a gun in his hands. This is not your typical escort mission, right? He's actually a guy who's actually, a member of the Resistance forces. And when you start off this level, to give a little background, Will just had a not so successful encounter with the Watchers. Atem found him unconscious, revived him, and sort of brought him into the fold. Right now we're heading off to the Survivor base camp. So you guys see a turret right here. I'm gonna actually draw its fire, come up on the side. I just want this guy to be aiming at me. My buddy Atem, not a jetpack hero, can't really take as many shots as I can. You see his health off to the side. There we go. Take these guys out, draw his fire a little bit more. And you guys can see that I'm using the hover pack quite a bit, the new hover up feature, but you can still always jump into flight mode at any time. So I'm gonna get around behind this guy, see if I can take him out from a standing position here. Let's back around behind him. And like I mentioned, all the play testing we've been doing this hover up feature that we've been talking about, it's something that we kind of had in our minds for a while, and just recently, literally just last week, we managed to kind of get this implemented and get this added to the game. So the reason was, we've been watching people play the game, doing all these focus tests, and as designers, we kind of get in this this mode where we're just we want people to play the game the way we play it. We have to make sure that we tutorialize people so that they play it, so that they can play it, so they can feel awesome while they're playing it. So we take out this guy. I'm clearing out this spot. You can see, I've got my hover pack, I've got my jet pack, but my buddy Atem, not so much. He's just a guy as well. I want to make sure that Atem survives this encounter. Otherwise, it's pretty much game over, mission failure. And since we've got this new hover feature, it's really kind of changed the ways that we kind of think about hover use in the game. We've actually been coming up with ways to encourage players to use the hover mode, to not just play this game on the ground, play it like any of the other numerous cover-based shooters that are out there. We give people environments that have wide open spaces, outdoorsy kind of spots. See, I just did a headshot on that guy from the sky. That's pretty much the most awesome thing in the world there. I'm going to switch over to our disintegration gun. We haven't shown off a lot of our weapons too much. And I want you guys to see all the really kind of cool stuff that you can use to kind of take on the baddies in this game. So we're going to continue up the path right over here, and I'm going to show off you guys the sniper rifle, what a sniper rifle looks like in Dark Void. So you guys are going to see our sniper rifle actually has a little bit of a faster fire rate. You basically get a beat on these guys and just ream them. So if I can take this guy out, like I said, headshot in the air is pretty much one of the greatest feelings in the world. So So I can move into flight mode. Let me turn around real quick, pull back, turn around again. I've got guns on my jetpack, so I can take these guys out from the sky as well. I'm gonna come up here on this guy, drop in front of him, punch this guy in the face. Oh my goodness. Take his weaponry, move back into hover mode, and you can really see like the way that this feature like changes the gameplay. It's just amazing. I mean, literally, we implemented this last week. I looked at this level. We were supposed to show something off completely different, and this creates like a brand new kind of like type of gameplay that people really haven't seen before. You know. I mean, and Dark Void being a new IP, I mean, every single day we think about how we could apply this in, the multiplayer space. I've been asked many times, why is Dark Void a single-player only experience? And it's like, it's not because we don't want to do multiplayer. We're all like first and third-person shooter fans. We're Capcom. This is what we do. We do third-person games, and we're really, really good at it. But yet and still, we're a brand new IP. We want to make sure that we do stuff right. We implement all these features the right way before we even consider going into the multiplayer space. So I'm going to take out these last few guys right here. Headshot on that guy. Let's take out these dudes on the ground. I'm going to drop right in front of him. Let's see if I can do a melee attack on this guy. Oh, he got me first. And you see all our enemies are actually running off of AI as well. Oh, nice. Achievement. Achievement unlocked. So all of our enemies are running off AI too. And you can see they'll actually grab cover. They use it just the same way I do. And we think that's kind of key in like making sure that players are using their cover, using all the different tactics and all the different advantages that they have in this game over other types of cover-based shooter games. So anyhow, guys, that's the brand new demo of Dark Void from Gamescom 2009. Enjoy.